It's really important to focus on predictability and rebuilding confidence.
With the provincial spring election just around the corner, the president and CEO of the Ontario Chamber of Commerce, Rocco Rossi, is warning our business community remains battered following 2 years of pandemic-related restrictions, while at the same time, new serious challenges are emerging. We spoke with Rossi Thursday afternoon at the Chamber's AGM in Brampton, where he made a plea to whoever forms government to focus on predictability for Ontario business. In this setting, what does predictability actually mean?
Well, it's not suddenly increasing costs and taxes and regulations without a process that allows people to plan for it, to give their input, to give a sense of what the unintended consequences might be.
I think a lot of us want to think the recovery has started with pandemic restrictions waning, but we've got inflation, we've got a labor shortage. Are we still digging
supply chain problems?
Yeah, supply chain problems. Are we still digging the hole, or are we recovering?
We're recovering, but let's not forget that we've had a bit of a tale of two Ontarios from the beginning, because if you were in technology and essential services and construction and finance, yes, there have been bumps on the road, but quite frankly, business has continued, and in some cases with technology has accelerated because of what had to happen. But if you were in tourism, hospitality, live events, personal services, gyms, you were hit in the teeth right from the beginning, and you're very slow coming back.
You know, we look at Southern Ontario, Northern Ontario, looking to the east. Is everybody kind of in the same boat, or are some people experiencing this differently than others?
No, look, even before the pandemic, clearly the Golden Horseshoe, the GTHA, had faster economic growth than the rest of the province. And in fact, in Northern Ontario, you had a net loss of jobs for the 15 years prior to the pandemic.
The cost of living factor, is that becoming an issue now with the GTHA becoming such an expensive place?
Some companies are busing in workers from great distances. These are things where investments in public transit, investments in affordable housing are going to be crucial to ensure that we have an inclusive economic recovery. And that's not to say it's all up to government to build it. In fact, we would argue that you can increase supply by being much better and much more like other countries around the world in reducing the red tape burden to build.
In Brampton, David Zura, City News.